Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Angel and Brandy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is her ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the kids when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Brandy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in her right hand. That leaves her left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and let go on her training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. She's going to come home with her very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session. Now, Angel's sitting very nicely at Brandy's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. She's making really good eye contact with Brandy, looking up at her and waiting for her to give the next command. Now, the first command that we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash without pulling you, and the command is Angel heel. Now, at this point, Angel has a job to do, and that is to stay even with your left leg when you're walking, and each time that you stop walking, she's been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. So when you're walking down the street, whether you're walking nice and slow and having a conversation and walking for pleasure, or you're power walking and walking more quickly, she should adjust her pace to your walking. And when you stop to cross traffic or talk to a neighbor, she should sit nicely without being told to wait for her next command. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command. Brandy's going to use her open left palm right in front of her face and the one-word firm command to stay. Now, she's wanting to do an automatic down, and we're not going to let her do that. So Brandy's going to stay a little bit closer to her just to enforce the sit, because she's just anticipating the next command. When you're working at home, you can work indoors. You don't have to be out in the cold. And you're going to start out at about 30 seconds, and you're going to work all the way up to 3 minutes. When Brandy returns back to her, she walks all the way around her as an additional distraction and returns all the way back to where they started. And at this point, Angel expects to get another command. So she's always looking to you for direction, you telling her what to do next, and she should be focusing on you. And Brandy's talking to her, encouraging her, telling her she's a good girl. Nice automatic sit. She's going to leave her in another sit-stay. She's going to turn to face the dog, and you're going to lengthen out your time and your distance with this command. This is a real self-control and focus command. And this time, instead of returning back to her, Brandy's going to demonstrate the come on command. And the command is Angel come. Use a happy voice. She should come right in front and sit in front of you. And Brandy praises her up under her chin, because this gets her whole body posture up and gives her more of a sense of confidence. And that is the thing that Angel misses or doesn't have a lot of, is self-confidence. So Brandy's going to leave her again in a sit-stay, and she's going to demonstrate that come and command again. So all these commands are all about focus, self-control, maturity, confidence. Brandy's going to call her in again. She comes right in and she sits and she gets love, because coming to you should always be a happy command. And Brandy heals her out of that command. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is going to be the down from a heel position. So with the dog seated at your left, you're going to take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. Now, your down stay, when you're practicing at home, again, you can practice right in your living room. You're going to start out at about 1.5 minutes, and you're going to work all the way up to 5 minutes. And a lot of times if the boys are running around, that kind of thing, you can't expect her to do these commands. So you're going to do them when it's quiet, and then slowly have her do them with distraction. Now Brandy's going to heel her out of that, and we're going to show you that again. The whole time you can't hear Brandy, but she's talking to her and telling her, good job. This is your down, stay. And you can mix up your commands and have fun with them. She is so smart that she will start to anticipate the next command, so you do have to mix them up a little bit. And this time Brandy's going to call her out of that down. We've had to be extremely happy with her and very encouraging, because she is a shy, skittish girl. And so we want her to always know that with the obedience training that she's going to get praised and that we're pleased with what she's doing. Now Brandy has her again sitting at heel position. She's going to leave her in a sit-stay, and we're going to demonstrate the down from a distance. So she's about maybe 4 feet or 3 feet away. Start out at that distance, and you're going to be able to lengthen out that. Brandy's going to this time use her right hand to give the command. Now that wasn't perfect, but she did do it. So one of the things that you want to avoid is losing your temper with her. You always remain calm and under control, and you get her to do it the way it was taught, and you'll be fine. She has come such a very, very long way since she's been here at school. We've enjoyed every minute of having her, and any bad behavior that she exhibits is always fear motivated. So lots of encouragement, lots of love, lots of pets, and a lot of praise when you're training her. And thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.